Oh, you're welcome to our beautiful and favorite program, TV program called You and Your Family. It's a program that is showing on Divinity TV every week. And it's a family time, a time for you and your family to have fun, learn, understand, and enjoy yourself. So this time is going to be a beautiful time for you and your family. Invite every family member to be part of this program. I remain your anchor, Evangelist Mrs. Faith Okafor. Today we're going to be dealing with a topic that says understanding and dealing with bullying behavior. Understanding and dealing with bullying behavior. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you. Bullying. Yes, our teenagers most time are victims of this bullying behavior. Why? Because they are growing. They are beginning to understand things like adults. They are beginning to enter into the world of their own. They are beginning to step aside to go to school to understand the environment. They are beginning to understand the ways and the uses of ways and the impact of those ways. So it begins to affect them when they meet people and they are being bullied. Bullies are not only your mates, it could be it's a part of peer pressure. It could be your friend, it could be your siblings, it could be your parents, it could be your neighbor, it could even be your teacher. Teacher in the Sunday school, in the school, can be a bully to you. When people are being bullied, it affects their life, it destroys them, it makes them to lose their worth. And that is one of the interesting things that makes me to pick up this topic, because I know a lot of people has been bullying people without understanding why, what they are doing. A lot are being bullied without knowing what to do and without knowing that it is bullying that they are suffering from. A lot of people are trying to see how they can handle the attitude of bullying in their life, and they don't know how to go about it. And some are thinking of how to handle bullies around them, and they don't know how to be able to handle this character so that it will not affect them personally. But today in this episode, we're going to be talking deeply about bullying. What is bullying? Some parents can ask, what does it mean to be bullied? What is bullying? Bullying, yes, is when you use a word or action repeatedly on a person in order to bring down or to affect the person's well-being or to talk down on the person. When you use a word or action on someone in order that affects the person, in order to bring the person down or to affect the well-being negatively, repeatedly. Can I tell you what it means? Just like someone, okay, a child came back from school and was telling me his story. He said, my teacher called me a liar. You don't want to say, my teacher always called me coconut head because I failed my test. Or because I normally fail my home assignments or classwork. He'll call me coconut head. Good for nothing. I watched a write-up over a social media, and somebody was saying, thank you for being a wicked teacher to me. Today I have amounted to something beyond what you ever expected me to amount to. She was describing the teacher as a wicked one because the teacher told her you will never amount to anything good. No matter how a child is, no matter what the child is passing through, no matter how a child behaves or anybody around you behaves, there is nothing that calls for the child to be bullied by you, no matter your position, no matter where you are today. Remember, wherever you find yourself today, someone else can be there tomorrow. So bullying is using words, harmful words, harsh words, or action repeatedly in order to talk down on someone's well-being over time, negatively. That is what bullying is. So in case you don't understand what it means, now you've understood what bullying is. In case you bully your friends, you bully your classmates, you bully your siblings, especially the older children bully their younger ones a lot. In case you bully your children still, some calls them goats, good for nothing. In case you bully your children, remember that since you keep receiving that negative word over and over on that child, you are bullying that child and making that child to feel very bad about him or herself. Okay. Why do people bully people? Why do teenagers bully themselves? Why do children bully themselves? Why do parents bully their children? Friends bully themselves, or maybe classmates bully each other, or teacher even bully people around them? Number one, they bully to gain control, to intimidate, to be in power. When you intimidate somebody, you stay on top, you control, you be in charge. Say, see your head. Do you even know how to do anything? You want to let the person know that they cannot do anything, so you are the person that knows how to do it. When someone sings, you come and say, see how you're singing off, you don't even know what to do. Everybody is celebrating this person, but you want to bring out the point. What are you celebrating? Is it that thing that she was doing there on the altar? Is that song? That is bullying. You may be shocked that you have been bullying people without knowing that. Yes. It's a day-to-day activity that people undergo. You bully your husband. Tell me, he's good for nothing. See, you women are making money out there. You are good for nothing husband. Empty coconut head. Can someone even present you at all as a husband? You are bullying your husband. Then husband bully their wives too. See how you are looking. Sagged breast. See, shapeless woman. You make the woman feel very bad. That is bullying. But our teenagers suffer this a lot because they are growing. They are trying to mingle with society. So whatever the society tells them they are, sometimes they tend to believe it. That is why bullying gets at them seriously. And that is why I want to focus on them today. Number two thing that makes people to bully people is, number one, to be able to overcome or try to handle or unleash their anger, or they think is a way to ease their anger or ease their unhappiness on people. When they are angry, they bully people to be able to feel better. Number three, people bully people because they have a very little sense of what? Empathy. They don't have sympathy on people. Look at your head, look at your leg, see crooked leg, because he or she has problem with her legs. Look at you. They call you names, rats. They twist your name in a way that it looks so bad. I know when I was in secondary school, one of my friends, I used to meet her in school, even as an adult in postgraduate studies. One day I met her. Immediately I saw her, I remember the way she bullied me in school. I would have left that school because of that lady. But she never knew what she was doing to me was getting at me that bad. One day I was talking to a teacher, and I addressed the teacher as madam because that is where we address our teacher down the east where I grew up. So when I changed the environment, I came to a new school. Actually, I needed that sense of acceptance by my mates and making me feel home that I've come to a new place and all that. But that was completely, totally different from what I received. When I came, they addressed me. They look at me as somebody coming from a different place. Me, I don't like people intimidating me. So what I did was to form my own group so that I will feel superior too. If they talk down on me, I have my way of making up. So I decided to form a group of newcomers, the new student group, where I was the top, to be able to overcome their intimidation. And this girl began to call me names. She said, she begged me for a novel, that she wants to read the novel I gave to her. She read the novel and refused to return it back to me. When I asked her for the novel, she said she doesn't know where it is. She has misplaced it, and she was so arrogant. Before I would know it, she said I should give her another one. I said I'm not giving her. She now began to call me stingy goat. It's my novel. You are with the other one. You've not given me. You're asking me for another one. And I said no. Now you're calling me stingy goat. She could come to the class and say, see this stingy goat. I felt very bad. I told her, stop calling me. And the more I told her, stop calling me, that's the more she calls me the name. She could twist my name. My name was Ezike Faith. So she now started calling me Eskefe, in a way to make me feel very bad. I actually decided to accept whatever she calls me so that she can get over it and stop calling me. When she now called me the Eskefe, I answer, yes. I even started writing on my book so that she will get used to it and feel I'm no longer hot. They intimidate you. They want to ease off their anger. They want to make you feel inferior. They want to make you feel nobody. So that is why they bully you, to intimidate you, to take over, to be in charge, to ease off their anger over things. They call you names to show that they don't have sympathy over people. Another thing that can make people to bully people is, they feel jealousy about your progress. Whenever people feel jealousy or feel those jealous about your progress, they begin to bully you. They call you names. They want to make you feel nobody. They disdain whatever you say. They want to bring you down in order to climb on top and make you feel less. Another thing that can make them again to bully you is to mount peer pressure on you. It's a peer pressure. They use bully to create a sense of peer pressure, to intimidate, to influence you into doing what you don't want to do. So when they bully you, since you can't beat them, you join them. You know, that kind of stuff. I can't withstand her, the pains I receive when she bully me. So let me just conform to whatever she wants me to do, even though it's not a good thing. Another thing that makes people to intimidate people is because they want to be validated. They want to be seen on top. They want to be seen as the best. Sometimes when people bully you, they want to be in charge, as I said before. They want to bring you less. So bully is a very dirty act. When people use exert on people to change their thoughts about themselves. Somehow they want to use it to bring down your self-esteem, to make you lose your self-confidence. If you are doing well in class, somebody walked up to a child and told her, you think you're going to take first in this school? It's a lie. Nobody in your position has ever taken first before. Check the history of the school. So if you're thinking you're going to be the one to break that record, it's a lie. So it can never be done. So you can't break that record. And that's why I began to say, check the history. And truly, people in her position has never taken first position before, has never been in that position before. So he felt, I will never be able to get this position because since nobody has ever, they talk down on you, they make you feel bad. So because they're always talking bad on her, talking bad on him, so he wants to feel among, so he began to make them friends, began not to read very well, start to dance to their tone until they bring him low and they were on top and he lost that position. That is what we call bullying. They want to make you feel bad. They want to make you feel jealousy. Sometimes people bully you. Why? Because they feel that's the only way they can use to hurt you. They bully to hurt you, to lose your sense of belonging. That is what bullies are, and that is why they are doing it. Okay, how do you know? How do you handle? How do you check to know that you are being bullied? Yes, spotting signs of bullying. How do you know when people are being bullied? How do you know that your child is being bullied? How do you know that you are being affected by bullying? Number one, you begin to withdraw from social activities. You don't like doing what others are doing. You don't like going back to school. You don't like going to school again. You don't enjoy going to school because of the bullies. Your child may start losing interest in what she's interested in. It could be the schoolwork because she's being bullied. The passion may go down because of bullies. Another sign to know that your child is being bullied is that sometimes your child starts misplacing his or her properties. Going to school with water bottle, he will leave it in school and come back. Going to school with pencil every day, you're buying pencil, you're buying biro. It could be that somebody is bullying that child and is taking what belongs to that child, and that child doesn't know how to explain to you. Another thing that could be a sign that somebody is being bullied is that child will always be afraid. You see, that child is always being afraid, always trying to be on his own. Another thing again can make them to lose their self-esteem because they have told them that they are nothing. So they are believing they are nothing. That is a sign that somebody is being bullied. So when they come back from school or come back from somewhere with unexplainable injuries, just like cultists do, they inflict injuries on people, collect their phones, collect what belongs to them. They cannot talk to their parents because they are bullying them to join the cult group, and they are refusing to join. So they talk down on them. They collect what they feel is very important to them. Sometimes they even collect their girlfriend or collect their bag, collect their laptop. The child will just be telling you, they stole it, but he knows who is stealing it from them. They tell him, go and collect money from your parents. If you don't collect, we'll beat you. So that child will be living in fear, coming back with injuries, losing properties that belong to that child. That child now comes home and is no longer free to socialize with everybody in the house. Is always alone. They will become lonely and alone. Sometimes, if this is not handled, no longer free to socialize with everybody in the house, is always alone. They will become lonely and alone. Sometimes, if this is not handled, they tend to go down to depression. Depression, feeling that nothing is good about them, feeling that they want nothing, and if not handled better, they can go down towards suicide. I've heard of so many suicide situations in our secondary school, especially boarding school. Bullies have their way, always have their way when they find out that what they are doing is getting at you. Especially when they will pressure you to join their group and you refuse, they will begin to bully you. They want to make you believe that you are not safe unless you join them. You can't beat us, so you have to join us. So when they want to teach you some things you don't want to learn it, they say they will do everything to make sure they force you. They use force to make you to lose your self-worth, to lose your values. Bullies do everything to make sure you are not the person you used to be before. So whenever you see a child living in fear, that child could be under the pressure of bully. If a child is always not trying to be with everyone, he wants to be alone, he's afraid of going out, he's afraid of socializing, he's afraid of doing what he liked doing before, watch out. That child may be under the pressure of being bullied by friends or people around. Doing bad in schoolwork, bullies can be responsible for such child's behavior. So bullying is a very, very bad thing that will affect a child. Then how do you handle bullying behavior? How do you handle it as a person? If you're a bully, how do you handle it? Begin to see positivity in people's life. Stop feeling inferior about yourself. Most people who bully people feel so inferior. So in a way to feel superior, they bully you so that they'll feel in control. Believe yourself. Believe who you are. See the positive aspect of yourself and respect yourself. Then it will make you not to disrespect someone else. It will make you not to talk down on someone, to be able to gain your own image. Yes, they do that a lot to gain their own self-image. In order by bringing your own image down, they gain their own image. So if you're a bully, the only thing you can do is begin to believe yourself, see the positive, see yourself in the positive direction. Think positive about yourself. You also think positive about people. Believe yourself, you believe people too. Work on yourself, because sometimes when they are jealous, they want to talk down on you. When you feel jealous and want to talk down on people, tell yourself, what is it that this person is doing better that is making him get more influence? Can I do that thing better so that I can get my own influence, and not by bullying such a person? If the person reads a lot, you can make such person a friend to learn and not to bring the person down, or by talking the person down, or by shouting and intimidating the person. So if you find yourself that you're a bully, work on yourself, consciously work on yourself, and ask God to help you to overcome such behavior. And if people around you and they are your bullies, they bully you a lot, and you want to overcome this bullying behavior, because most time it makes you to enter your shell, it makes you to be unsafe, it makes you to be afraid, it makes you to be lonely, it makes you to feel you are nobody, it makes you to feel as if the whole world is crumbling over my life. It makes the whole world looks like a very small ball because you feel very unsafe in it. How do you handle those behavior? You still need to believe in yourself. If you are a good boy and people trying to bully you into being a bad person, tell yourself, I am a good boy. I cannot be pressurized. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 1 verse 10, it says, my son, if sinners entice you, consent that not. It means no matter how they push you, they bully you, they pull you to the wall, don't accept their offer. Don't accept what they want you to accept. Don't accept their actions towards you. If they call you, when you believe in yourself and they call you coconut head, you will not accept it. Yes. If they say you're a dull brain and you know you're not a dull brain, you tell them, I'm not a dull brain. How do you do it? When you believe yourself, you build your self-confidence. When you believe yourself, you become bold. You cannot reply them. You are good for nothing. Say, I'm not good for nothing, ma. Whether it be your teacher or your mother or anybody, you say, no, I'm sorry, ma, I am not good for nothing. Liar, I'm sorry, ma, I am not a liar. See your head, empty coconut-headed boy. Say, oh, I'm sorry, ma, I am not. I think my head is filled with wisdom. Just be polite and pass your information. And you'll not be intimidated by their words anymore. But when you keep quiet, you go back, you keep pondering over what they said, you'll be intimidated. You accept their words, you accept their actions, and you become bullied. So that's how to overcome them. And number two, avoid bullying your friends. When you have friends who are always talking down on you, avoid them. I had a friend, every time she calls and says, you are too fat, you are this. I avoided her because I noticed that she's trying to affect my self-image. And I know that I am not bad. I am good. I am bold. I am beautiful, you know. So I had to cut off from that friend because she is not seeing the good part of me, but I see the good part of myself. So I believe in myself. So believe in yourself. When someone say you are very fat, you look at you are shapeless. Just say, you've not seen anything yet. Just check out my shape. I remember when I was pregnant for my first child, my mother-in-law is the type that can make you feel very bad sometimes. Not really that she's a bully, but sometimes she can tend to be one in making jest of you and all that. Sometimes she wants to feel happy or, you know, that kind of stuff. Ease off her anger by telling you things that will make you feel hurt. So one day she said, I don't even know what made my son to even go and marry you. See how ugly she's even looking in this pregnancy. And I say, hey, mama, you're not seeing clear. Can't you see this? And truly, I was looking very ugly because of the negative reaction of the hormones of pregnancy, pimples all over the place. But I didn't want to accept that because in me, I know I was beautiful and I know I'm a beautiful girl. So I also told her, mama, you're not seeing clear, or check out well, check this girl, check her shape, check me out. I just turned around for her. Mama had no option than to start laughing. Say, you girl, there's nothing they will ever tell you that'll make you to be angry. I say, yes, now how will I? I know I'm beautiful. Is this beauty that was attracting your son to be pursuing after me? Mama laughed and laughed. And it ended. That is how to handle bullies. When people bully you, say positive things. Don't accept their negative comments. And believe yourself. Be bold enough to express yourself. Don't go into your shell because they bully you. Avoid making them your friends. Talk to people that you believe in. Either your parents or your counselors, your pastor, people that you know that will help you out. Talk to them. Speak out to them. They will encourage you and tell you what to do. And also, don't go and talk to people that will talk down or teach you wrong thing to do. So if you are being bullied, you have a way to handle it. And also talk to God. When you can't handle it, talk to God. If it's something out of your context, help and talk to God. And as you talk to God, God can handle that situation for you. And you come out finishing what? Strong. Bullies can lose if you handle them well. When they bully you and you handle it positively, you will come out positively. But when they bully you, you accept the bullying, you will go down the drain and they will laugh at you. So don't allow people to bully you into becoming who you're not supposed to be. Don't allow your mates to bully you into becoming a cultist. Don't allow your mates to bully you into becoming a gay or a lesbian. You see you don't know anything. I'll teach you. If you don't do it, in short, don't be my friend. I remember one of my child was begging one of the sibling, her sibling, for something, and that one refused to give him. Say, I'll not play with you again. I'll not play with you again. And because I will not play with you again, the team made the child say, I'll come and take you. I want to play with you. Take. You see, that is a sign of bullying because you want to push the person to do what he doesn't want to do by using force. And the child will always want to play with his siblings or her siblings. So say, come on, take. I want to play with you. Come on, my friend. I'm not your friend again. No. Just go your way. Don't talk to me. As they can start keeping malice with you, they want to bully you. They want to make you to succumb to their pressure. Don't succumb. It's a tactic. Always understand the tactics of the bullies. They want to subdue you. They want to control you. They want to make you to be, they are jealous of you. They are jealous of your progress. They want to make you to lose your self-esteem because you have self-confidence. They want to make you to be nobody, refuse to be nobody. They want to have access to what you have. It could be they want to have sex with you. They want to take your powers. They want to take advantage of your goodness or your progress. So refuse, say no to bullies and say no to bullying activity. And you will stand out strong as the Lord helps you today and forever. Thank you. Stay tuned and keep on watching our wonderful program, our episode on this television. And as you keep watching, keep being blessed, keep inviting people, keep subscribing, and you'll be blessed watching our program. I remain your anchor, Evangelist Mrs. Faith Okafor, on you and your family. Divinity TV is a place every Saturday by 5 p.m. Hang on, stay tuned, and keep watching. Thank you.